locker room. Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas are setting tonight as now it's ended down to David.
Well, Devin.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Paul against Doncic. Paul passes to Booker. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Over to the left wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Jay Crowder with the rebound. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Booker. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic left side. Paul with the steal. From down in the low post, it goes.
I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Now the pass to Finney-Smith. From past the arc, another 3 for Dallas.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Great open look there. Booker's got 5.
What tremendous instincts as a scorer for Devin Booker. Get in that mid-range game, sir.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. The 3. Offensive rebound. Doncic. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
And still a close game as the first. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here. This was.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Richardson. Dwight Powell is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Melly in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. To be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Richardson finds Doncic. Here's Melly. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Melly missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
No good from Booker.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Richardson outside. Latrey. Saric grabs the board. The Suns leading to the paint. Johnson inside. Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. Johnson kicks to Booker. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They're in good position at the half. And that does it for our halftime show.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Doncic. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Finney Smith's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here.
And Monty Williams said offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Inside, here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Puts it up from 17, and it's Dallas with another.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Paul for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Now the Mavericks with it. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. Pass to Kleba. Back to Hardaway. Takes a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Booker. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. The Mavericks on top, leading by... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Brunson, good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Richardson outside. It's up a three. That one misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. He hits the first one, and that brings them within two here.
Well, I think we know that Devin Booker is known for his shooting, but to me, guys, there's also the passing and the rebounding aspect that comes into play with him.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Dallas moving the ball around. Porzingis passes to Kleba. It's stolen by Johnson. And Phoenix pushing it up now. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ayton kicks to Booker to take the lead. 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Paul. They get it back. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Porzingis. They'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 1.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 3. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Hardaway's checked in for Richardson, and Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Booker with no one around, right between the eyes. A tremendous three to tie it up.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Porzingis can't hit.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
It's in!
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The three won't fall. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
Here's Kleba. Missed. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem